Hi students, welcome to my science class. Today I am going to explain the chapter heat for class 7th. In this chapter we are discuss about heat transfer. Heat transfer has a three modes, that is conduction, convection and radiation. In this video we are discuss about more on radiation. Before going to this topic, what is conduction and what is convection process? The process of transfer actually taking place in solids than in liquids and in gaseous. Then, what is convection? The method of transferring of heat by the movement of the particles of a substance away from the source of heat is known as a convection. It takes place only in liquids and gaseous. The heat given off from the sun cannot reach us by the process of conduction or convection because these two processes requires a medium to transfer the heat. But due to the absence of a medium such as air in maximum layers of a space between the earth and the sun, this process cannot transfer the heat to the earth. At this moment, another process called radiation comes into act to transfer the heat radiated by the sun to the earth. This heat transferring process doesn't require any medium. These are the form of electromagnetic waves. Their characteristics is that they can travel through vacuum and travel with the speed of light. This propagation of heat from the sun to the earth involves both electric and magnetic field. Not only sun but all hot bodies radiate heat that can propagate through medium or even in vacuum. Heating of room by a room heater, heating up of utensils kept over flame, and then cooling down when kept away from heat are all due to radiation. Human body releases heat to the surroundings and receives heat from it by the process of radiation. This can be proved by using a simple example. You feel quite comfortable in a room with one person, but if the same room all hot bodies radiate heat which falls on the nearby objects. The objects absorb some part of a heat, reflect some part of heat, and transmit some part of heat falling on them. The temperature of the object increases due to the absorbed part of the heat. Means one of the object, some objects absorbs heat. That object's temperature will automatically increases. Reasons to wear white or light colored clothes in summer and dark colored and woolen clothes in winter. Why we wear or why we prefer these two clothes, white color or light color clothes in summer and dark color and woolen clothes in winter? Why? What is the reason behind this? Because light colors are the best reflectors of heat falling, and as a result light colored cloths reflects maximum amount of heat they receives and makes us feel cool to some extent, and hence we feel more comfortable wearing them in the summer. Understand? These light colors are the best reflectors of a heat falling. This light color cloths reflect maximum amount of heat and they receive and makes us feel cool to some extent. But on the other hand, dark colors are good absorbers of heat falling on them. As a result, the dark colored winter seasons are also accompanied with woolen cloths. This is due to the reason that wool, being a poor conductor of heat, traps the air in between the woolen fibers. Poor conductor of heat is nothing but the material doesn't allow the heat to pass through them, nothing but a poor conductors of heat. The woolen is being a poor conductor of heat traps the air in between the woolen fibers. The trapped air prevents the flow of heat from our body to the cold surroundings and vice versa, thereby making us feel warm. In this video, we are discussed about radiation and why we prefer light colored or white color clothes in summer and why we prefer dark colors in winter. Thank you all.